Hello there. It's good to have you again on today's episode of Hospitality Today. I am Kemi Adeniyi, and today we're going to be examining how hospitality works side by side technology. And so for smart hotels now worldwide, I know that technology is reshaping the hospitality industry. And so today we're going to be looking at enhancing guest experience, giving them a seamless and enjoyable time whilst in the hotel. And so for hospitality industry, we know for a fact that now we have AI-powered room assistants, concert services, and a host of others. We have the dining, the security improved so well because of the advent of technology. And so today on the program, it's going to be informative as well as educative, and I promise you it's going to be a beautiful time. And so for some hotels, we're quite aware that back in the day, there are comparisons to where we used to be and where we are at the moment as the advent of technology. And so conversations are going to be ongoing at several times on several episodes of this program, where we're going to be examining how best we can have more productive use of technology in the hospitality industry. And so I know that at some point in the olden days, there were moments when you need to get your key to have access to your room. But now, with the advent of technology, I know for a fact that there are check-in, check-out processes now that are technology enhanced. Today, we're going also to examine how safe your data can be with these hotels. We're putting so much data when we make payments, when we launch into these hotels. And so the hotel industry, the hospitality industry, they are so privy to some of our data. And so technology, as much as we would employ it, as much as we're making use of it, we should also know how to be safe and remain safe in the course of experiences in this hotel. For the food, I know that some hotels now, when you need to order food or you want to check their menu, on the click of your phone, when you scan their QR codes, you have access to the list of menu they have. And the days when you used to ask, oh, can I have rice, can I have this, can I have that, all of that is gradually going into extinction. But that does not still rule out the fact that in the hospitality industry, we still have the human face to it, the human angle to it. There is still a connection between us as human beings, regardless of technology. And so for everything that's got an advantage, it is often said that there are disadvantages. And so in the course of today's program, we will be explaining all of this, having this conversation, and I know that it's going to be an enjoyable time with us. And so for this program, I know it's going to be coming to your door every week. And so I implore you to stay tuned. And so back to the conversation, back to what I was explaining earlier. There are smart hotels in the world now. And I know Ondo State is not an exception. I know there are hotels now in Ondo State where when you need to check in, you can go online and check for what they have and take your booking from there. And now we know that by social media influence, these are some of the new trend in technology. Just a click of the button on your phone or any of your electronic gadget, you can actually check through the long list of hotels that are available in Ondo State that are just next door to your location. The nearest one, the budget that you have would also suffice in this conversation. And so we know that for some of these stages of growth in life, we need to also improve ourselves too. We need to be knowledgeable. And that's why I say today to some parents who do not really have the knowledge of making use of their electronic gadget, you need to up your game, you need to do better, because this is the era of technology. And so we need to move on with the advancement. I know that now some people have witnessed the advent of smart hotels, smart control, smart climate control in hotels. Now, if you need to check the mirror, for instance, just a tap on the mirror, or even by the sensor, the fact that you're standing in front of the mirror would be illuminated. It will be well lit for you to see your face and also check your grooming. And so technology is gradually advancing and crawling into our everyday life. It's here to stay, and the only thing we can do is to also improve our knowledge so that we're not going extinct, we're not disadvantaged when it comes to all of this technology. I'll dive a little bit into the electronic technology of some cars, for instance. In the olden days, in the days of Peugeot and the rest of them, all of those cars at that time that my forefathers made use of, they had keys to start them. I remember clearly that back in the day, there were some engineering words like contact sets in the car, but now you discover that when you hop into a car, for instance, with just a press of your thumb, the engine can start rolling. It's the same in the hospitality industry. And so I know for all of these businesses that are coming up, and especially in this industry of hospitality, people would have seamless and enjoyable experience. And so today we would look at some of the cogent parts of technology, some of the critical aspects of technology as it affects us as human beings. And I'll talk about the customer service that hospitality business owners that they render. And so when we have a knowledge of what to expect, you will be more informed on how to go about some of Hello there. It's good to have you back. In case you're just joining this program, I am Kemi Adeniyi, and the topic for today's conversation is hospitality and technology. I have in the studio with me today a guest who I'm going to introduce now. Mr. Ernest Ekmeyo. He's the Group General Manager of Sunview Hotel and Suites, Alagbaka, Akure, here in Ondo State. Mr. Ekmeyo, it's good to have you on the show.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
And so we're going to be having conversations around how we're marrying technology with hospitality. And so I'd like to find out from you, due to some of the new innovations in technology, I want to find out, how can we maximize the best of these innovations so that guests can have better experience that will be seamless and enjoyable to them?
Thank you very much for that brilliant and interesting question. To start with, I say good morning, viewers. From Sunview Hotel, I would like to put the answer this way. Hospitality, first and foremost, we must know that hospitality is about how you take care of your guests and make them feel welcome in your environment, yes, and make them comfortable, have good experience about your services. And with what we have now, technology-wise,
yes.
We have, if you look at it, the social media have actually helped us a lot to enhance hospitality in the country. You discover that now, from your house, from your room, wherever you are in the world,
yes.
you can make your reservation and get it done, sorted out with money payment, everything sorted out through the internet,
right.
And then all you get is you come and have the services. Apart from that, again, when you are in the hospitality environment too, the Wi-Fi is there to connect you to the whole world, and then you do that to do your business. Like before coming down here, I have some tourists, white people who came to the hotel. How did you get to know about Sunview? Oh, we saw it. We saw the advert on the internet, and then we asked one or two of our couple of friends who told us, oh, go to that hotel, Sunview Hotel. You have a good experience.
Okay.
Within the 2 days they were there, they were telling me, oh, your hotel is the best. Your staff are friendly. And we would like to come again, even though we only need to spend 2 days.
A few days.
So it was a good experience anyway.
Okay.
And the technology has actually helped us to improve in our services.
Okay. So taking it from that experience, I want you to shed more light on the impact that technology is having on operational efficiency in your hotel.
Yes. We have the telephone now.
Right.
The telephone, I'm talking of the cell phone we have.
Yes, the mobile phone.
Yes, that makes us to connect ourselves very, very, very fast and quick, and that helps in the services.
Right.
You need to get something done immediately. You use the cell phone, which
to reach out.
All our departmental heads, the management, make sure they all have phone for us to connect 24/7 every day. So that has actually helped us. The phone, and you equally have the Wi-Fi, like I said earlier too, has actually helped us because the guests too, they are also happy with the efficient services of our internet.
All right. So moving on, I still want you to discuss more on this operational efficiency, and that brings me to say this: going by the global economic inflation and uncertainties that we have, especially, as regards Nigeria, the cost of operations at the moment. How do you deploy technology to reduce such costs? Does it have any effect?
That's much effect. You know, all these things are very, very expensive. Like you want to get connected, you pay very high. The government need to come in to help us. The government need to come in to make some of these things at least affordable to us by way of for them to assist to cushion just that. To reduce that price for us. If we're able to get those ones that have high good quality, that will help us in our operational efficiency.
Okay.
So we need government.
Calling on government
to support us, to support hospitality business, so that we can have it the same way the other states are having it.
The other state, how do you mean?
Yes, like if you go to Lagos,
because I know clearly you're from Ondo State. Going by your name, I know you're an Ondo State indigenous, Mr. Ernest.
Yes, I'm actually from.
You're Ondo State by association.
Yeah, by association, you're right. So
I like that.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's move on to cybersecurity. cybersecurity. You know, I mean, we all know that when you patronize a hotel, for instance, they're privy to some of your data. How do you deploy technology to ward off some of this security breach that guests can be exposed to by virtue of their data? How do you make their data remain safe? Because for payments to be done, it means you have a lot of access to people's personal data.
These things are not actually easy, because that's why we invest so much on cyber security. We have a dedicated manager who is protecting our internet services, so that to prevent people from incurring into our database. So every day the man is the officer is there watching over. Yes, the personnel is there watching over what is
the activities.
Yes, to prevent intruder from entering into our database. So it's not easy, but it has been so quite. It's a very big task for us, and we are measuring up to date.
So if you're to advise a small business owner in the hospitality industry, what forms of technology are simple enough for someone who is just a beginner?
You have to start small to get to.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you have
to get to the top.
To get to the top. For those of us who have been in the business, like some of you, we've been in the business for the past 19 years.
Wow,
it's not easy. Before we were able to acquire the big investment in what do you call it, in our technology. You start small, gradually. You get the small equipment that you can afford, so that you'll be able to start well.
So personally, what's been your experience with the advent of technology in this industry?
The technology have taken us to a very, very far, to a far way.
Like just a few, where we used to be and where we are at the moment.
Yes, presently where we are, like in the past, you come to offices, you see heaps of papers here and files here and there. Yes. So, but now it's not like that. In the past, when you need an information, you need to go through so many files before you can get it. But now it's no longer like that. Now you just press the button, all the information you need will come in. We don't need our guest. Once you are a guest, you be coming regularly in the past. Immediately you let us know your name. By the time the receptionist, before you know it, it comes up. All details about you comes up, and then we get you one or two things and you check it. And so it has really helped us so far.
You and I know that there are alternative paths of supply now. Tell me, with the advent with this improvement in technology, so to speak, what improvement do you have when it comes to power supply?
Yes.
Where we used to be and where...
Yes, now that the federal government have, actually helped, power supplies, it has improved now with a very high cost. We are in Band A, and they were paying so much.
Oh, so it means to say maybe you have about 24 hours a day?
Yeah, no, between 18 hours to 24 hours. Even though the 18 they come for us, it's not all that too regular. Sometimes they will give that excuse that there's breakdown somewhere. So yeah, exactly. So sometimes you have it up to 10, but most of the time you have it 16, 18 hours, and it has actually taken us far.
So what would you advise when it comes to improvement in technology in this industry? What are your basic advice to business owners?
Yes, my basic advice is basically for us to, like I said, the government should still come in to assist, to fund a lot of things to make the business easy for the owners too.
All right.
Because like, if you look at why I'm saying government should come in, like the issue of tax, multiple tax of
that's going to obviously be another discussion. It's going to be a long one.
Yeah.
I appreciate your contribution, Mr. Ernest.
Thank you very much.
It's quite nice having you here. And just as is customary on this program, I'd like to present this gift to you. This is from Osrc Media Group, and we appreciate your contribution on today's program. Thank you for coming.
Thank you. I appreciate the management and all the staff of Osrc.
Till I come your way next week on another beautiful episode of Hospitality Today, I am Kemi Adini. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.